And it come to pass, when he heard the words of this curse on Mount Ebal, from Deuteronomy chapter 28, from verse 15 to the end, so long verses. The word of this curse, that he bless himself in his heart. In his heart, saying, I shall have peace, though I walk in the imagination of my heart, to hard drunkenness to test. The Lord will not spare him. Can you say amen? Amen. Say, but then the anger of the Lord and his jealousy shall smote against that man, that person. And all the curses that are written in this book shall lie upon him, and the Lord shall blot out his name from under heaven. And the Lord shall separate him unto evil out of all the tribes of Israel, according to all the curses of the covenant that are written in this book of the law, so that the generations should come of your children that shall rise up after you, and the stranger that shall come from a far land shall say of Sodom and Gomorrah, Admah and Zeboim, where the Lord overthrew in his anger and in his wrath. Even all nations shall say, wherefore has the Lord done this unto the land? What meaneth the heat of this great? The blood that was shed on Calvary cross, and will become your children. That now, O God, you might root out from our midst pollute. We are in the end of the world, end of time. When God has sent to us a prophet, I was having discussion with our brother in the church. Brother Edward Hall said, I should greet you for him. He's a very old man, very old. I don't know whether Brother Fred, whether you saw him yesterday. You see him yesterday? Did you? Oh, no, today. You saw him in the morning. You do? So he said, I should greet you. His church is made of 3 members that are singing the song you are singing. Majority of things we see in the world, the moment the children on the mountain, on the holy mountain, come down to mix with genius on our heads. We are people of the Lord, separated from the world, for God brought from darkness into light. Perhaps many of you don't understand what we are saying. When you say you believe God, when you say you have God, maybe you don't really know it very well. It's really wondering me. We're going to go so deep into it. I know many are linking up with us in overseas. It concerns them. We have to look at things and see what God desires from the people he called to himself. And when Moses called them, Moses let us know that if God has not given you the heart to things that have been in him for knowledge. Let the man who is learning to interpret be always with me, and we will need interpreter. The reason why I'm very careful not to speak my dialect today is because I want the people in overseas to enjoy the same thing with us. And but there are some times I'm much more inspired to pronounce things in my dialect. I'm much more inspired and enjoyed it. The covenant he said the lamb that was slain from the foundation of the world in another place before the foundation of the world, you know that is not the lamb goat we are talking about. It's God himself as a lamb becoming a seed of